Down you guys go, rattling down the chutes, zip, 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 clanging off the metal, until you land in something soft.
Oof.
And I guess, Lowry and Elvis, you land on something Mason.
Ow. Oh, God, I think I landed on your gun.
Get off of me, you idiots. What is this, your first time going down a garbage chute?
The room is dimly lit. You're sitting in mush. You feel something wriggling between your fingers.
Gosh. Hop to my feet and turn on my phone light. What am I in?
Looks like some kind of organic composting heap, and down below you are a bunch of gummy worms. When you stand, you realize that the floor is moving slowly. You're being sifted towards the other end of the room.
Gentlemen, the floor is moving.
How do you know the floor's moving? What if the walls are closing in? This is just like Star Wars.
It is not like Star Wars.
Yes, it is. I'm Han Solo, and you're Princess Leia, and he's Luke Skywalker.
Now hold on a minute. Why am I Luke Skywalker?
Well, I assume that you have some kind of spy sense from being a spy for so long.
That's not the same as the Force. I'm the one who has a gun. You're the one with a knife.
Jedis can use guns. Have you played the video games?
Okay, but let's just get one thing clear here. I'm Han Solo. You're Luke Skywalker.
I am Princess Leia, though, just to be clear.
Yes, if you want to be Princess Leia.
Okay, because they do become an item, Han Solo and Princess Leia.
Okay, all right, Lowry. You're Han Solo. I am Luke Skywalker.
That's not where I was going with this.
No, too late. We're destined.
No, we're not. Look around. Is there, a way out of here?
You guys appear to be in sort of a garbage dump. There's not a ladder out, but there is railing up above you.
Okay, get my grappling hook, throw it up there, start climbing up.
You know, Luke Skywalker waits for Han Solo to save him.
No, he doesn't. Luke Skywalker takes his own initiative all the time.
Wait, I thought we established he was Han Solo.
Right. I don't even know why we're doing this. Step aside. Start climbing up behind Lowry.
You climb your way to the top and find yourselves in kind of a cramped room. It looks like it just mostly overlooks the garbage dump. There's a doorway. You walk through it, and you find yourself in sort of a furnace room, where it looks like they're cooking all the gummy worms that hatched in the compost.
You know, now that I've seen the sausage being made, I'm not sure I'd eat a chunkless chocolate anymore. Though I won't say never. I mean, I have seen sausage being made otherwise.
Honestly, I can't see how you'd see all this and still say, you know what, I'm gonna rot my teeth.
Look, I like the screaming peeps, okay? They taste delicious. I'm not gonna stop.
You never should have started, that's all I'm saying.
Well, you never should have started telling me what to do. In fact, I'm gonna eat twice as many screaming peeps when we get out of here.
If we get out of here, I don't even know how these rooms are connected. None of this makes sense.
Well, if I've got it right, we should be back on the ground floor, possibly the basement.
There are no windows on the building. How would we know that?
Simple. Hot air rises. So if we're in a hot room, then we should be higher up.
We're in a furnace room.
Well, then by my estimation, we should be on the top floor.
We fell down, though.
It was dark. You don't know that.
Well, it was gravity. I mean, we had to.
No.
Just no.
Look,
no.
I'm a spy. I know it. I have anti-gravity shoes. Do you have anti-gravity shoes? I turned them on while we were falling. We fell upward some.
You have anti-gravity shoes?
Yes, but sadly they're all out of batteries now, so I can't demonstrate. But trust me, yes, I have anti-gravity shoes. We're on the top floor because it's a warm room. That's basic logic. That's where we are.
Well, I would like to be in a different room. Paul, is there a way out of this room?
Yes, there is a door. You push through it, you enter out into a hallway. To your immediate left, it looks like there's a glass observation deck, which if you go out and look out of, it sees the room that you came into. There's that sleeping beast down below and all the artificial trees and whatever.
I see, there you go. We're on an upper floor.
Well, we climbed up from the molasses tubes, and then we fell down, so we must have gone pretty far up.
Paul, about how many stories tall is the Chanclas chocolate factory?
From the outside, it looks like about 3 stories. It is wider than it is tall.
Okay, so we must have gone up 3 stories and then fell down 1 story.
Actually, we fell all the way to the basement, but then I turned on my anti-gravity shoes and we went up 1 floor. You're welcome.
Well, I don't suppose you have any gadgets besides the anti-gravity shoes to cut through this glass and get us out of this place.
What do I look like to you, Inspector Gadget?
I mean, I don't know. How am I supposed to know?
For your information, yes, I have lots of gadgets. So many gadgets. You have no idea how many gadgets.
Well, then...
But I can't show them off because they're all top secret.
Oh my God, bang on the glass. I just want to go home. I regret everything about today.
Hey, if you're really starting to hate this place, don't forget I've got a bunch of C4.
Okay, blast the window. Get us out of here.
What? But that's not going to do any structural damage.
Lowry's right. We need to be thinking strategically. Also, we need to stop Lowry.
As you guys are arguing, a funny-colored, 4-armed little man turns around the corner and freezes. Abadi?
Shoot him.
Blam! You shoot that little man dead.
Oh my God.
No, I was worried I didn't have any more ammo.
Several doors along the hallway open. Other little men poke their heads out to see the commotion.
Why did you do that?
It has a silencer. Fortunately, it never makes these things totally silent.
Somebody spots the body. Ah! Oh! Don't move
go too fun! Just run the opposite direction.
Elvis tears off down the hall.
Okay, all right. I'm calling breakup on this. If I see you again, I'm gonna shoot you, okay? This is warning.
Okay, thanks!
Elvis turns a corner and is gone.
Shoot down the hall a few more times. Bang, bang!
There's screams and the doors all close. Several of them lock.
All right, ninja friend, now's the time when things get real. Come with me. Grab Lowry by the hand.
Where are we going?
I don't know for sure, but wherever it is, there's going to be a hot woman. That's how these things always turn out. There's always a hot woman somewhere. Come on.
You guys tear off, and I assume a different direction from Elvis. Where are you trying to go?
Just throw open a random door. What do we run into?
Okay, you stop and you kick open a door. It looks like some kind of living quarters. You hear shuffling in a room further back.
Back there's either a hot woman or a hostage. Watch. Kick open the door.
You kick open the door, and over by the closet, there's a little alien woman with 4 arms. She's in her underwear. She turns around and goes, "Oh,
Oko!
Oh, God, I'm so sorry, ma'am.
Oko! Oh, hootini!
Well. All right, so Lowry, sometimes you'll be faced with adversity in the spy work. You know, you gotta make things work. Get out my breath freshener. Freshen up my breath. Well, hello there, ma'am. You had me at Houtini. Grab her around the waist.
Okay, she's like smaller than a toddler. She comes up to about your knee.
Okay, kneel down and then grab her around the waist. Ma'am, I've been with a lot of women, and I have to say that by far, you're the most heart-stopping.
I don't know if we have time for this, or if this is really the right approach for the situation right now.
Listen, right after you kill a man, you've always got a raging combat boner. You gotta do something with it.
Okay, this feels like an unpleasant outlet that we are.
The man's got urges that gotta be explored.
No. Okay, no.
Ma'am, I know what I'm doing. Don't think you're not the first tiny woman I've ever made love to. Kiss her on the mouth.
Okay, I'm an accessory to a crime at this point. This is just vastly inappropriate.
You hear a thump. You turn around and you see that another little man with 4 arms has just dropped his briefcase at the doorway entrance. He takes off his hat. Hotuku! The lady puts up her arms and she shakes her head no. Okotuku! The little guy points at you, Mason. Hotuku!
Sorry, little guy, she's with me now. Stand up and pick her up like a small child.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Now both of them are shouting, Otoku! Then the closet opens and a third little person runs out of the closet. He's in his underwear. And then everything freezes. Then the guy goes, Otoku! Tog dog!
I see what's going on here. Don't worry. I've got this all figured out. Shoot the guy in the suit.
Blam!
Duke!
Don't worry, ma'am. I've solved it. If it didn't get solved by shooting someone or making out with someone, then I don't know how to solve it. But I know how to solve everything. I'm a spy.
Oh, no.
Welcome to Spy Work, Lowry. You've just been introduced to your first major spy challenge. Now what to do with this woman? Well, the moment has left me. I guess, I'm not making love to you anymore. Point my gun at her head. Now you're a hostage.
Mason, please let her go.
My name's not Mason. I can't remember what I said my name was. Just listen, Lowry. We're about to be overrun by these little people, and some of them might be armed with who knows what kind of weapons. I assume tiny little pistols. We're going to need a hostage.
I mean, clearly, we need a way out of this. You know what? What if we just go hide in the air vents?
What, like cockroaches?
Like ninjas, stealthy.
Ninjas didn't hide in air vents. Air vents weren't invented when ninjas were.
Well, ninjas would have hidden in air vents if they'd been around when ninjas were around.
Well, let's get a second opinion, ma'am. What do you think of Lowry's plan? She's crying, Lowry. She's crying. That's how bad your plan is. She hates your plan.
Okay, that is clearly not why she's crying.
No, I'm starting to feel sympathy for her. I get it. I feel empathetic. Your plan is so terrible, I'm about to cry. Am I crying? Do you see the tears rolling down?
All right, well, what's your plan?
A small troop of tiny 4-armed police officers all barge into your room, practically tripping over each other. They brandish tiny little sticks, which they wave at you.
Well, you've got to think fast, Lowry. Get out your knife.
I'm not getting out the knife.
They've got tiny sticks, Lowry. When are you gonna use the knife, if not to fight off the tiny sticks?
They come up to my knee, right, Paul? I'm just gonna push past them. I'm gonna run out the room.
Okay, they yell, Stick! and they beat you with the sticks as you run by. It hurts, but, it doesn't really slow you down.
Hold on, wait for me. Okay, you all stand aside or I'll shoot the lady.
They beat your knees with sticks as you run past them.
Ow, I said I'd shoot the lady. Do not speak English. Sprachen Sie, I will shoot. God, forget it.
Out you go. Elvis, you're running down hallways as well. What are you trying to accomplish?
Gosh, this really fell off the rails all at once, didn't it?
I let you off the leash. The countdown begins.
Countdown to what?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I am just looking for something specific to blow up, like a generator or, I don't know, a load-bearing wall. I'm just throwing open random doors. I'm gonna check. Hey!
Okay, you open up a door and you see a bunch of candy canes, and there's a bunch of little guys with 4 arms. They're all striping these candy canes. One of them is hung upside down. He's wearing candy cane socks. His feet kind of curl over like candy canes, so they're using his feet as an example for how to make candy canes.
Oh, I am so sorry. I'm looking for the power generator. Do you guys have one of those?
Power generator, tokum, enfinging.
I'll just ask someone else. Close the door. Hold my C4 out in front of me. Okay. The center of the building. All right, start walking towards what I think is the center of the building and count out my steps as many paces as I think is the center of the building. I don't know, like 1,000 steps.
All right, you start briskly walking down the hall with measured steps.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Mason and Lowry, you guys have hightailed it down the hallways. You think you've shaken the fuzz. What next?
All right, Lowry, so let me explain how this is going to work. Next stop is we have to find the control room. This lady here, she's going to fall in love with me eventually. She might resist at first.
Oh, you think she might resist?
Yeah, she might resist at first, but eventually she'll learn to love me. It's called Stockholm Syndrome.
I know about Stockholm Syndrome.
Good, then you know that the way that we make her develop Stockholm Syndrome faster is by doing things that make her happy and alienates her from her friends and family and stuff.
Does this happen at the control room?
Well, I personally prefer what I like to call the digital pet method, which is where you feed and dine the woman and give her lots of alcohol and possibly lovemaking until she comes around.
Do you do this in the control room?
That depends. Is there food and coffee and wine and stuff in the control room?
I have no idea. What does the spy manual say about that?
Normally we would have some time to do the wine and dine beforehand, but we're in an enclosed space and I can't get out.
Well, I'm surprised that spies are not more resourceful.
I am being resourceful with the resources that you see this woman in my arms, it is a resource.
Well, I'm sure that they have an employee break room or something with donuts.
Laura, you're a genius.
No.
A complete genius.
No.
First, the employee break room for donuts and possibly alcohol if they have it there.
They won't. Why would they have alcohol in the employee break room?
What animalistic company wouldn't?
Most companies don't encourage drinking on the job.
Well, not in spy work they don't. Come on, let's go. All right, Paul, I start kicking open doors looking for the employee break room. Is this it? No. Broom closet. How about this? Another bedroom. How about here?
You know, maybe I'm stupid. They have bedrooms. They probably have kitchens and stoves and stuff.
Well, then they must have a pantry, like a grocery store full of dining and whining.
Well, I mean, I guess that's true.
Or then again, they might have some kind of central planning thing. You know, most of the women I hook up with are communist. It's the weirdest thing.
Okay.
You finally throw open a door and hey, it's an employee break room. There's coffee over there and some donuts and actually just a lot of candy, butterscotch.
Bingo! Here we are.
Okay. All right.
Now watch the master. Go over and get a donut.
All right, and what do? You double click her and she eats the donut?
Mash the donut into her face.
She is not expecting this. Come
on, eat the donut. Grab another donut.
This is how you wine and dine women?
This is how you do it when you're on a deadline.
I mean, I envied that you were meeting women. I had no idea it looked like this.
Don't envy things you don't know about, Larry. That's what I always say.
Look, I don't think this is going to make her endeared to you.
Yeah, well, you like sprinkles? Here you go. Here's another one.
I mean, she had a life before this, right? You know, like this cannot be better than what she was doing before.
Well, she must not have been happy. She's an adulteress. How about a long john? That sounds like something an adulteress would love.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, well, in your estimation, about how long should this take?
I've never done it so fast before. We'll go through all the donuts and see where we stand. Eat the donut, dang you!
Okay, Elvis, you count to about 1,000 and find yourself in the middle of a hallway.
999,000. Okay, all right. Get down on my knees and just start assembling the C4 there on the floor.
All right, you go to work, tinkering with your C4, putting all the wires together. This goes here, that goes there. There's the timer. And then you hear heavy footsteps coming down the hall. You turn and you look up, and it's actually a huge alien creature, some kind of lizard-looking man. He's in full body armor. He stops when he spots you. He goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" Is that a bomb?
Run away.
Hey! All right, back in the break room.
Well, that's all the donuts. Let's see if she's endeared to us yet. So, darling, would you like to tell us where the control room is? That doesn't look good.
I don't think she speaks English, Mason.
Well, that's also just a matter of Stockholm Syndrome. Sooner or later, she'll learn English.
She looks like a little alien. I don't know if her vocal cords even can.
No, just maybe what we need is some coffee or something, a beverage, right? It's not spiked, but...
I mean, yeah, nothing soothes the nerves like being force-fed coffee.
Yeah, there you go. Calms me down after a hangover. Go and grab some coffee.
Okay, that is probably hot. You were going to burn her to death.
No, it's just like testing a warm baby bottle. You just pour a few drops on your wrist and... Ooh, ow. Oh, okay, it's hot. Yes, you're right, it's hot. Well, I guess we'll just wait for the coffee to cool down.
Okay.
Yep.
Just here in the break room, we're just going to wait for coffee to cool to room temperature.
I don't want to blow on the coffee. I'll get my germs in it.
I feel like a little exposed.
I mean, you feel exposed. She's probably feeling way more exposed. Look at her. She's not wearing any clothes.
Tupofin.
Yeah, tupofin.
What do you suppose that means?
I don't know. She's learning my language. I'm not going the other way.
Wow, women in the spy industry must really put up with a lot.
Oh, you've got no idea. Well, we'd be lost without them, let me tell you.
Huh.
You ever think about joining an agency?
I mean, after today?
Yeah, well, if you live, you're cut out for it.
I don't know.
The benefits are real good. Good benefits.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Hey, sorry I tried to kill you earlier.
The door cracks open and a grenade lands in the room. Blam! It's a flashbang. You guys go blind. You can't see. You can't hear. Zing! Next thing you know, you're down on the ground. A giant lizard man is standing over you, pointing some kind of space-age rifle at your head. The little cops are rounding you up. They're handcuffing you. They've got your ankles. They've got your arms. Then they pick you up. They drag you down a few flights of stairs, and then they throw all three of you, Mason, Lowry, and the lady that you kidnapped, into a jail cell together.
Would you look at that?
Why would they?
She was coming around. She's a corroborator.
Elvis, meanwhile, you are running down the hallway away from a giant lizard man with a rifle who's yelling, "Stop! Stop right there!" Down the end of the hallway, another lizard man and a bunch of tiny little police with tiny sticks all leap out ahead of you. There's no way forward.
Oh God, not tiny sticks! Stop, put my hands up! Please, just don't hit me with the tiny sticks!
All the little cops run up and then they beat you with the tiny sticks.
Oh God, ow, they hurt! Oh, they got the bump! Oh, my knees! Oh, my finger bones!
And Elvis, they drag you downstairs to your own brig cell next to Lowry, Mason, and their lady friend. One of the big lizard men stands out in front of you and he says, "Let's have a little dialogue."